These little babies are at Monkey Helpline. This is little tiny Roo. Roo was picked up by Reaction Unit South Africa after he was dropped by his mommy when there was lots of fireworks going on, and she didn't return for him. So he was picked up, and Rusa called Monkey Helpline. So he's really lucky that he's not been taken home as a pet by somebody, and he's part of a rehabilitation process, because monkeys should never be kept as pets. And little Roo was very premature, so he was incredibly tiny and would never have survived anyway. But he's doing really well. And this little tiny tot here, this little one is little Josh. Little Josh is older than Roo, only by a day, but Josh is actually a full-term baby. And he's climbing away. Where are you, Joshy? There we go. Not so easy to keep track of these little ones and look after them. But little Josh was also found on his own, and his mummy was probably hit by a car, because he was found on the side of a road, and he had road rash on the side of his face. It was very swollen, his eye was closed and bruised, and there was no sign of mummy. So we presume mummy was hit by a car. And here in South Africa, monkeys are also taken as muti or a meal, so mummy's body was probably picked up and taken off to be eaten or sold for muti. But little Josh is lucky that they didn't notice him lying there, and he was picked up by a passerby and brought through to Monkey Helpline. So little Josh is also not going to be a pet. Baby Josh is part of the rehabilitation program at Monkey Helpline and will be rehabilitated into a troop. So that's little Josh over there. Yes, and little Roo. Yeah. And they've just had their bottles in the morning, and they're sitting on my lap getting cuddles and groomings, because their mommy would never put them down. So I'm trying very hard to be a surrogate mommy to them. Of course, I'm never going to be as good as a monkey mommy is. We are just not quite as good as monkey mommies. Monkey mommies never abandon their babies. And if you find a little baby monkey on its own, it's not being just abandoned by mom. And in all likelihood, mommy is dead or dying somewhere. So please don't take the baby home as a pet. In fact, it's illegal to keep vivid monkeys in South Africa as pets, and you have to have a permit to actually take care of them. So please, if you do find a little baby, contact Monkey Helpline or your nearest vivid monkey rehabilitation center and get the little baby to where it needs to be. Vivid monkeys are not supposed to be kept as pets. In fact, no monkey should be kept as a pet. Monkeys should be free and in the wild, and not bred to be sold as pets.